Hey guys, it's VNL from Think Before You Type, and we're here with the Weekend Riot.
Hello!
So to start off, can you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves? What are your names, and what do you do in the Weekend Riot?
My name's Johnny, and I play the ukulele and I sing.
My name is Bruce. I play guitar and sing.
All right, so how did you guys meet, and what actually inspired you to start your group?
Am I holding this?
Yeah, if you want to.
Bruce, how did we meet?
We met in like 2008 playing shows together, I guess like at a bowling alley.
True.
Sounds weird, but there was actually shows there. We were just hanging out at a bowling alley. No, but so we started that, and then in 2010, you were about to graduate high school.
I was.
We were playing a little bit. I was actually playing guitar in his band a little bit.
He thought my band was really cool, so he was like, "Can I join, please?" And we were like, "I guess."
You're like temporarily,
We're not putting you on the MySpace or anything.
because it was 2010. And then eventually, I convinced Johnny to go to community college so we could be full time with our band, sort of. And that was that.
Yeah, and then so we started a couple band projects, and then we started the Weekend Riot 2 years ago, in 2014. We've been going strong ever since, and now we're gonna high five. Great.
So how did you guys figure out your name for the band?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well,
Never asked.
we conceived the name at a Dunkin' Donuts, but on a napkin that was from Chipotle.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Discuss.
Little double entendre. No. But so we had the blank riot, and we were trying all these different words out, and we're like, riot sounds a little too aggressive. Let's like dial it back. And we did the Weekend Riot. Little do we know, the weekend would be a big thing, and that got awkward real quick.
Thanks, Weekend.
Yeah.
We wanted something that sounded fun, but also kind of crazy at the same time.
You know, and at least we put all the vowels in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we know how to spell weekend. Beef.
Grammatically, we are the correct Weekend Riot.
I agree. So what's one thing that people tend to misjudge or underestimate about you guys as individuals or as a band?
You go first.
I think one thing we get after shows are people are just like, you guys are actually funny. It's always actually. Oh, okay, thanks.
How do you take that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I guess, thank you.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Also, people usually think I'm way taller than I actually am. I don't know why.
It's because I'm very short, and I make you look really tall. And we get off stage, and you're like, wait, you're average, and you're way shorter than me.
People are like, "You're not that tall." I'm like, "I know." Well, thank you. I know.
Not that tall. Thanks. Yeah.
So when you're down, what song do you like to listen to help pick up your mood?
This is a weird thing. For me, I like to listen to sad songs when I'm down.
Same.
It's a weird, relatable thing because I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one. And I think, James Bay, there's a lot of that. Sam Smith,
Yep.
some 1975 recently.
Always the 90s.
Yeah.
Always perfect sad songs. I love the Postal Service and
yeah.
Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
Anything just to make me feel better
It's
about
very
being
emo.
sad. It's
Very
so
emo.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any pre-show rituals that you do?
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
We do these things called best friend push-ups that we learned in the studio when we were recording our EP, where it's you go down, and then you come back up and you high five. But we took it a step further, and on every high five, we take turns saying one thing we're grateful for. But it
seems nice, but we're like, aluminum foil.
Yeah, we get way too weird with it. Like I think the other day we ended with dolphins,
Dolphins was a good one.
and the other day it was like Sylvester Stallone. You know.
And then we have a secret handshake.
Yeah.
And so we cap it off with a secret handshake, and that's it.
Yeah, the secret handshake is forever growing. I think we just added a new part.
Big thing to
Is
it.
it hard to remember, or?
We can show you.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
can do a demonstration.
Okay.
Here, I'll take this.
Should we stand up? No. It's better when we stand up. And also with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
How long did that take to make up?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
9 years. So
We actually came up with it. We wrote that handshake.
we co-wrote.
We co-wrote it in the parking lot of the Fillmore after a James Bay show.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh,
And
I
then
missed that you went.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my
Oh, it sounds
gosh, I
amazing.
missed that.
and then our manager taught us this over the top move, and we just added that in.
Okay,
Yes.
So
okay.
shout out to our
So
manager.
it just
Shout
keeps
out.
getting better.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Exactly.
Why not?
So we're really passionate about encouraging young people to use the internet for good.
Mm-hmm.
So what's one positive thing that you would like to see change for the internet?
So many things.
The internet.
The internet is a scary, scary place.
The most amazing and scariest place, and that's
Yeah.
what's terrible about the internet.
I think when it started, it was just kind of a way. I used it just to communicate with my friends via AOL Instant Messenger.
Mhm.
Bruce used it for online wrestling forums.
Listen, it's not what it sounds like. It's exactly what it sounds like, but I wasn't expecting you to say that, so I feel awkward right
Now
now.
you're exposed. Okay.
Okay, what's one thing we want to see changed? I think there's.
I think there should be like, you go to like comment something on YouTube, and then whatever you post shows up
on your forehead.
like on your on your resume for your like when you're going for a
I
job.
like that.
Yeah.
Because so many
That's
people,
really good.
keyboard warriors, and it's really scary because they think it's just words, but
Yeah.
it hurts when you're calling us
Yeah.
names, guys.
I know. And like I'll scroll through my Twitter feed and people don't think that we read the things that people tweet about us,
Yeah.
but or just things I see in general, not even about us. Just there's so much hate going around on the internet. It seems like now instead of releasing their anger into something creative or something, people just release it on the internet and they're
Yeah.
just like I hate everything and it's
Yeah.
so that's just not healthy and it doesn't help anything cuz that stuff stays there forever.
Very
It's true.
And it can reflect back on you, like you're saying, when you go to apply for college or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So, as our next question, what has been your best or favorite experience that you've had as a part of the Weekend Riot?
Ooh, so many. So many men's.
I'm gonna say getting to go to the UK
Oh.
because the coolest part about that was we did a tour over here. It was the Grow Wild tour last year with Bailey McConnell, and he was on Britain's Got Talent and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, you guys gotta come over to the UK." He's from the UK.
That's what he sounds like.
You guys gotta come over to the UK. That's what
Yeah,
the
that's
fans
good.
I'm sorry, Bailey. And we were like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Like he's just saying that to be nice.
Nice, yeah.
And then his manager hit us up and was like, "Yo, Bailey really liked you. We'd love for you guys to come over to the UK." And we were like, "What?" Like,
That's
Okay.
cool. We're like, we're not gonna draw anybody out to these shows. Like, no, that's fine. We just want to like help you guys out. So it was like amazing experience.
That was really cool. Because of YouTube, we had a lot of fans overseas from like the very beginning
Wow.
who they came out to the shows and they were like, "Hey, it's me from the internet." And we were like, "What?"
Well, you're a real person.
Yeah, this is crazy. That was really cool. Also, we met Bernie Sanders recently.
Oh, really?
We didn't
really
meet him.
meet him.
Okay.
He
We
walked by.
literally ran into him.
We
were-
just got dinner.
We just got dinner and we were like walking back, and I'm like on my phone. And I hear like Bernie, and I was like, "Oh, what Bernie? Oh my God, it's Bernie Sanders!" And he's
Yeah.
just like walking by. I was like, "Bernie."
all I said was his name. That's all you can think to
Yeah,
say.
he
I went
look at you
Bernie.
Yeah, he waves.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wow,
waves.
that's cool.
There's a
Good
video on my Instagram, and I go Bernie, and you hear him go Bernie.
Yo, Bernie. So yeah,
So Bernie Sanders, the UK.
highlights.
So who do you guys look up to as your role models?
I'm gonna definitely say my parents, not to be cheesy, but definitely. I mean, my dad has been, both my parents, but my dad especially has been like the biggest supporter of anything I do musically. I get in his car and like all he has is like my bands from the past like 12 years, and then like all our
awesome,
stuff, and then he'll
And
be
then
like,
Michael Bublé.
and then Mike.
So you're in good company.
Yeah. Yeah, but as like artists, I actually have been like loving Bo Burnham recently,
Ah.
and just like his whole message. I think it's pretty inspiring.
I love artistically. I look up to Bruce Springsteen, hardcore. He is my idol. I want to be him. And yeah, parents are huge role models for me. Also, my brother. Love the way he's living his life, just so adventurously.
Also, shout out to my brother. I'm gonna be an uncle.
Congratulations.
Represent. One up me on my brother.
Both our brothers are named Joe.
Yeah, isn't that
Oh,
crazy?
really?
Both have older brothers named Joe.
I think we're related.
Yeah. Wait,
Dad?
son?
So, what's the most inspiring thing that you've seen happen or heard about on the internet?
Oh, wow. The most inspiring thing we've seen on the internet.
Yeah, or you heard about? via
So
the
many
internet.
things. Wow.
I have to like talk it out to figure it out, but
okay.
because there've been like a bunch of those things I've seen, on like Facebook and stuff, like people like helping out, and then you see that person is like, oh, I'm trying to think.
I love seeing videos of people who have been deaf their whole lives, and they get to hear for the first time like their children's voices, and they just start weeping. That stuff always gets me.
There was the one. It was a deaf guy was finding out that his wife was pregnant, and she like wrote this whole thing, and he like opens it and he just starts like weeping. I love that. I cry.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Those are good. Those are good ones. It's always nice to see positive things online. So all your covers are really creative. It seems like you guys have really cool locations. You have really unique song choices. So how do you come up with that?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Normally we go through a set of 3 criteria in terms of choosing a song. And it's A, can we smash it?
Oh, like do
can we smash it?
Yeah.
B,
is it tangible? Can we smash it?
B,
oh, this is your list, dude.
oh, okay. B, can Bruce rap at any point? If so, okay. If not, still good. And 3, can we smash it? You know, again, it's positive.
But actually, we we try to. The location thing was like for a while we had to pick like specific locations, and like then we ran out of spots, and we were like, uh-oh. So then now we're just like, especially because we got like this new lens and it kind of blurs out everything in the background. But like as long as it's outside or like live somewhere. So.
I think as long as we do it live, one take walking, the background is cool, just being outside or inside or wherever.
Yeah, it's fun doing studio covers, but it's like it's so easy to put smoke and mirrors with that, and like, oh, I messed up this vocal part, like whatever. So if like we mess up and we do it live, we're like, at least it was live, and like we just kind of try to like stick by that.
I like that.
Because so that way it's like, this is who we are. Really accept it, internet. And
so
then people just leave us.
Usually we think of like the vibe of the song, and we're like, where would this feel the best? So like, ain't it fun? We were like, we gotta do it at the fair, and we did it on the Ferris wheel.
So what advice would you guys have for young people who are currently dealing with cyberbullying?
Oh, wow. See, it's a very interesting thing, because, I mean, there was, like, a little bit of that when we were growing up, but, like, not so much.
It's mostly real-world bullying for us, I feel.
Seriously. But, like, now it's, like, anything you put is, like, on the internet. It's, like, really scary.
Advice would be...
I would more so advice to, like, people who are actually, like, bullying. It's, like... You gotta be careful, like, you don't realize, like, what you say, like, you don't know what people are going through, and it's, like, sometimes people put on a mask of just, like, yeah, I'm fine, or whatever, and you don't know what's going on at home, or, like, what they're going through, so you're not helping out by doing that. But if you're actually being, like, bullied, I don't know, it's just, like, you just have to understand that a lot of times, even with the people that are bullying, they're, like, they're going through a lot of crap, and they're just trying to put it on other people, so it's, like, this whole horrible cycle of just...
Yeah. Normally the people bullying you are going through something way worse than you are, or they're just not okay with themselves. The important thing is just to remember that, it does get better, and it's a temporary thing, and, you can get through it. And it's stupid.
That's really great advice. So you guys have your Philly headlining show coming up on July 23rd, right? So what else do you guys have in the works for the rest of the year?
Oh, man. A lot of things.
We spent the past 2 months in Los Angeles writing and like working on a bunch of new music. And so actually on July 23rd, we're playing 3 new songs.
Yep.
One we've played live before, 2 we've never played before. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah. So we're doing that, and then for the rest of the year, we're going to just be writing, preparing for our next release, hopefully doing a lot of touring, and just getting the music out to the people.
Yeah. It's been a little over a year since we put any new music out, so we're very excited. We're almost there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about it.